thought about what happens when you just disappear from someone's world? I'm not talking about stepping back a little. I mean poof, gone completely. No texts, no calls, no talking. What would they actually feel when you're gone? In a world where people always think they can take others for granted. Let's change the story. Disappear, and I swear their world will come crashing down. Welcome to the most crucial video you'll see today. If you've ever been in a relationship or a spot where someone has gotten too used to treating you like an extra choice, this video is for you. We're talking about a big idea today, what they really feel when you simply leave their life. We'll go over 9 strong emotional phases that they will go through when you go away. And let me tell you, by the end of this video, you'll understand why often the most powerful thing you can do is to walk away and never look back. If you're ready to see your worth, if you're ready to make them miss you like never before, drop a comment below with the words, "I'm done being an option." You'll see, by the end of this, you won't ever be one again. Keep watching until the very end because there's a bonus 10th emotional stage they'll feel, one you really don't want to miss. And if you're ready to change the way they see you forever, make sure you watch this video all the way through. Before we go on, if you're finding this helpful, show the manipulated mind some love. Subscribe, give this video a like, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Now let's get started. Number 1, the sting of rejection. This is where it all starts. They never thought you would vanish. Truthfully, in their mind, you were always going to be there. You were the one who did the work, the one who set up the plans, the one who cared. You were the person they could count on. Until you weren't. When you disappear, it's like smacking them with a brick they never saw coming. You've probably heard the saying, "You never know what you have until it's gone." That's precisely what happens when you vanish. Let me make this simple. When you remove yourself from their life, it's not just about not being there. It's about taking back everything that you gave. The comfort, the validation, the always being ready. They feel rejected, but it's not a simple rejection. It's a deep, personal sting. Because for the first time, they see they don't have power over you. People don't like to admit it, but when they know someone will always be around, they start treating them like a backup plan. You become an option, not a main focus. When you vanish, you yank that backup plan right out from under them, and that's when the fear sets in. It's like falling with nothing to hold. They thought they could take you for granted, and suddenly they're left asking, "How did I let this happen? How did I lose my grip?" The sting of rejection hits extra hard when you've been open with your feelings. They took your love and your company for granted. They believed you'd always be there, no matter what they did. Maybe they even thought they were doing you a kindness by keeping you around. That's the real joke. They think they're giving you tiny pieces, but in truth, you've been the one keeping the relationship going. Here's what you need to get. If you want to make them feel the sting of rejection, you can't give them any hint. Don't tell them you're leaving, don't give them a final demand, and for sure, don't ask for their time. Just stop all contact. Vanish without a word. It hits harder because they never saw it coming. It makes them think about their actions, but it also tells them very clearly that you're done being treated poorly. When you walk away, don't look back. They will feel the rejection, and believe me, it's going to affect them in ways they never imagined. The person they thought they had power over, the one who always stayed no matter what, has just left the building. Let them deal with the results. Remember, the biggest insights are coming up. Don't stop watching now. Your power in any relationship depends on understanding this. Stay with me. Number 2, the empty space of missing you. This is where things get intriguing. After the sting of rejection fades, they start feeling something else. Emptiness. They didn't think they'd miss you, right? In fact, they probably told themselves that they wouldn't care if you left. "Oh, if they leave, I'll just move on," they thought. But what happens when you really disappear? They start to feel the void. And it's not just a void, it's the kind of emptiness that eats away at them. They go through their day doing the same things they've always done, but something is gone. That's when they realize you were the one who added purpose to their life. You brought the spark, the warmth, the emotional calm, and now without you, everything feels dull. You see, when someone takes you for granted, they think you're just a part of the scenery. They think that the connection between the two of you is easy to swap. But here's the real story. No one else brings what you did to their life. They might try to fill the void with someone else, but it's never the same. You brought a special energy, one that made their life simpler, more fun, more satisfying. The void grows bigger with every day that passes. Maybe they thought they could keep busy with someone new or with their friends. Maybe they thought they could put their mind on work or dive into hobbies to get over you. But guess what? That void remains, reminding them of what they've lost. It's a never-ending presence eating away at them because they never thought they'd feel this way about you. Here's the sad part. They didn't value you when they had you. They thought they could do better, or maybe they thought you'd always be around. But the moment you leave, everything changes. They start missing the small things, the talks, the laughs, the way you made them feel heard. It's the tiny, everyday moments that they suddenly want badly, but you're not there to give them anymore. When you disappear, make sure you do it in a way that leaves zero room for them to find you. Block them on all social media, delete their number, and make it hopeless for them to easily check up on you. The more they realize they can't see you, the deeper that void becomes. Every time they think of you and try to reach out only to find nothing of you, the void will grow. Let them sit in that emptiness and know this: people don't appreciate what they have until it's gone. Let them miss you. Let them feel the whole. The more they feel that void, the more they'll start to understand what you brought to their life. If this is making sense to you, you need to see this through. Help the manipulated mind grow. Hit subscribe, like this video, and share it right now. Number 3, powerful curiosity. By this point, they're deep in the void, and they start to get panicked. Curiosity kicks in, and it's all-consuming. The big question in their mind now is, where did you go? What are you up to? Who are you spending time with? They become fixated on knowing what's going on in your life because they no longer have a way to you. You're a puzzle, and nothing is more uncomfortable than not knowing what's going on with someone who was once so close, especially in the age of social media. This stage is even more powerful. They'll be checking your Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, every app just to get a look at what you're up to. But here's the key point. You're not giving them anything. You've gone silent. No updates, no stories, no posts, zero. And it drives them mad. Why? Because human beings hate the not knowing. The moment you vanish, their mind starts racing with questions. This is where their fear kicks in. They start wondering if you found someone new. Are they with someone else? Are they happier without me? They can't stand not knowing, so they become obsessed with trying to find answers. This is when they might even contact mutual friends trying to get details about you. They'll ask questions, but they'll be too stubborn to admit they care. It's a pitiful sight, really. Someone who thought they didn't need you, now going through trouble to figure out what you're doing. The truth is, curiosity is a strong emotion. When someone can't get the answers they want, their mind makes up stories. They'll start imagining you with someone else, imagining you happier, more satisfied without them, and that thought bothers them. Day by day, it turns from curiosity into a fixation. And here's the best part. The less they know, the more they need to know. You become the one thing they can't stop thinking about. To feed their curiosity, you need to become a ghost. Go completely invisible. Don't post anything that could give them hints about your life. Let them be confused. Let them boil in their own thoughts, trying to figure out what's happening with you. Every time they pick up their phone to check on you and find empty, it'll drive them closer to breaking. You hold the control now, and their curiosity is your biggest weapon. Don't give them answers. Give them quiet. Stick with Stephanie on the manipulated mind. If this is opening your eyes, make sure you subscribe and share this video with a friend who needs to see it. Number 4, deep self-reflection. Now we're entering scary territory for them. This is where the looking inward kicks in, and it's not nice. After days or even weeks of wondering where you are and what you're doing, they finally look inside. They start asking themselves the difficult questions. Was I too far away? Was I too harsh? Did I push them away? Did I ruin this? The regret starts sneaking in, and it's a hard truth to swallow. Here's the fact. People don't like to admit when they've made mistakes. It's just how we are. But when you disappear, you force them to face those mistakes directly. Without you there to comfort them or fix things over, they're left to face their own actions. And it's not a good experience. They start rethinking every moment in their mind, questioning whether they could have done something in another way. They remember the times they ignored your texts, the times they dismissed your feelings, the times they made you feel like you were unimportant, and it hits them hard. Because inside, they know they had a good thing going, but that they took it for granted. Now they're trapped with their own thoughts, and those thoughts are cruel. This stage is especially powerful because it's inside them. They can't blame you anymore. You're not around to fight with or to make reasons for them. The only person they can blame is themselves, and that's a difficult pill to swallow. The self-reflection gets stronger as time goes on, and the more they think, the more they realize how much they failed. The guilt grows, and they start wishing they could go back in time and do things differently. But it's too late for that. Now, during this stage, don't contact them. Don't try to explain why you laughed or make them see the mistake of their ways. Let them understand it on their own. Self-reflection is most powerful when it happens inside. The more time they spend thinking, the more they'll realize that they were the cause things went wrong. Let them sit with that guilt. It's an important lesson they need to learn. Number 5. The urge to chase you. Now that they've spent enough time in self-reflection, something changes inside them. They go from questioning themselves to needing you back. The situation is reversed. You were once the one who put in all the effort, who cared, who chased, but now it's their turn. The urge to pursue you becomes too much to bear. They can't stop thinking about you, can't stop wanting to talk to you, can't wonder if it's too late to make things okay. They'll start sending those "I've been thinking about you" texts. They'll like your old Instagram posts, maybe even write on something to see if you respond. They might send a middle-of-the-night message after a few drinks, hoping to restart what was lost. Here's the thing, they're running after you now. They've gone from taking you for granted to really wanting you back, and this is where you hold all the control. The urge to pursue you is strong, but you don't need to answer. In fact, you shouldn't. Let them feel the panic. Let them wonder if you've moved on. The more they chase, the more they'll realize that they've lost their grip on the situation. They no longer hold the advantage, and that drives them insane. When they start chasing, don't give in. The moment you respond, the control shifts back to them. You've worked too hard to take back your worth, and now is not the time to give that away. Let them pursue you, but don't give them what they want for their efforts. Saying nothing is your strongest tool here. Let them feel the anger of wanting something they no longer have. Don't stop watching. The most powerful stages, the ones where they truly break, are just ahead. Your understanding of this relationship power is almost complete. Stay with me.
Number 6, the fight between relief and regret. When you first disappear, they might feel a short sense of relief. It's that first feeling of freedom they tell themselves. Finally, I don't have to handle them anymore. And maybe they even feel okay about it. But here's the thing about that so-named freedom. It's a trick. It feels good at first, but it's fake and short-lived. They go out, see their friends, swipe right a few times, and for a moment, they think everything's going to be fine. But as soon as they're by themselves, sitting in their still apartment or scrolling through their phone, that's when the regret starts sliding in. They begin to see that freedom without you is actually a hollow space, that the people they thought could take your place are just shallow distractions. It's like drinking salt water when you're parched. It feels like a fix, but it just leaves them more thirsty, more hopeless, more full of regret. What's more, in today's world of no-strings dating and short-term things, people often think that moving on will be as simple as finding someone new, but it's not. They soon learn that you can't swap someone who gave you emotional steadiness and a true connection with some fast fix or a pointless fling. And that's the understanding that knocks them right on their back. Let them live through this freedom. Don't hurry back in when they start feeling regret. Let them sit in that hollow space they thought would feel so great. Keep in mind, the relief they at first feel is brief, but your absence will follow them in ways they never saw coming. You're getting to the core of this. For more truth like this from Stephanie, take a second to subscribe to The Manipulated Mind and like this video. Number 7, the want to play the game. Once regret sets, they get scared. Now they want to command the situation, but they don't know how. So what do? They try to play tricks. They start acting cold on purpose, trying to make you envious, posting photos with other people, making it look like they're having fun without you. Maybe they post a vague status about moving on or a selfie that's trying way too hard. It's all just one big try to pull you back in, to make you question what they're up to. But here's the thing, you're not taking part anymore. You've grown past the games, you've moved past that immature behavior, and you don't even see their small-minded attempts to get a reaction. You see, people think that controlling through jealousy or playing hard to get will make you run after them. But what happens when you've stopped running, when you've grown exhausted of the game? They'll throw everything at you. Small insults, indirectly mean comments, over-the-top posts on social media. But none of it works because you're not giving them the attention they desire. You are not joining in with their childish plays. And that, my friend, is what drives them completely mad. When they can no longer get a reaction out of you, they lose command completely. They're left struggling, grabbing for something they can no longer control. Don't get involved. Pay no mind to the vague posts. Don't answer to the photos. Their game only works if you join in. The moment you stop replying is the moment they realize they've lost their hold over you. Number 8, the heavy weight of silence. Silence is one of the most powerful instruments you can use when you vanish. The lack of your words, your texts, and your company speaks more than anything you could say. It leaves them with only their own thoughts. And here's where it gets hard for them. Because the silence is so massive, so too much to bear, they start to doubt everything. They start thinking back to all the times they didn't answer your calls, all the times they were too occupied to reply to your texts, and now they would do whatever it takes to hear from you. Silence is painful for someone who's used to having command. They anticipate you to reach out. They anticipate you to ask what's wrong, to plead for an explanation. But what happens when you don't? What happens when you disappear and they have to sit there in the stillness, wondering if they've lost you forever? They can't grasp it. Every minute without a word from you feels like a lifetime, and the longer it goes, the more nervous they become. We live in a world of non-stop communication. Texts, calls, notifications, instant pleasure. Everyone expects an immediate response. When you don't give them that, they fall apart. They're used to the sound of a relationship, the back and forth, even the fights. But silence? Silence is overwhelming. Let your silence be your strength. Don't shatter it. Don't explain yourself. Let them feel the burden of their own actions through the lack of your words. They'll soon realize that losing access to you is far worse than any fight you could have had. This is where their final breakdown happens. Don't click away. The ultimate insight into their fear is next. Share this video now if it's helping you see the light. Number 9, the fear that brings them begging back. Now here's where it all comes falling down. Fear. This is the part they never thought would happen, the part where they're actually afraid of losing you forever. They were content. They thought you'd always be there. They took your company for granted, thinking you were the one who'd stay no matter what. But now you're gone and they're scared. The fear hits them harder than anything else. They start to think, what if I lost them forever? What if they've moved on to someone else? The notion of you being with someone else takes over their mind. They'll picture you smiling with someone else, making memories with someone else, and the thought of it makes them ill. They're no longer worried about their self-respect, their sense of self, or playing it calm. Now all they can think about is getting you back. This fear drives them to do things they promised they'd never do. They'll reach out, they'll say sorry, they'll plead. Maybe they send lengthy messages explaining how they didn't value you before, but now they see how much you mattered. Maybe they show up at your door without warning, hoping for a new start. Whatever they do, it's driven by one thing: the massive fear that they've lost you for all time. But here's the truth. By the time they feel that fear, you're already not there. You've moved on. You've found your inner power, your self-reliance, and you don't require them anymore. Their fear is true, but it's too late. When they come begging back, don't give them another chance just because they're afraid. Let them face the results of their actions. You've already moved on, and they need to learn that you're not an option to be taken for granted. If you've made it this far, well done. You're already ahead of 99% of people out there, and you have shown yourself to be a true stoic, someone who seeks substance and knowledge and comprehension for listening this far in the video. Here's a bonus just for you. Number 10, the awareness of emotional independence. This is where everything comes back around, the awareness of your own emotional independence. When you disappear, you're not just walking away from them, you're walking towards your own liberty, your own emotional understanding, your own serenity. You see, in many relationships, we get so wrapped up in making the other person happy, bettering our worth, that we forget about our own wants. We forget that we have the ability to choose to walk away, to ask for better for ourselves. But once you've vanished, once you've taken back your space, you start to see things plainly. You no longer need their approval. You no longer care what they think, how they feel, or what they want. You've realized that your joy isn't connected to them, and that's the most powerful thing you can go through. This is your emotional independence. And here's the best part: they feel it too. They realize that you're not the same person they once knew. You're tougher now, smarter, more self-assured. They can tell that you've grown past them, that you no longer need them to feel whole. This is where the tables have turned permanently. They're caught in the same old habits, but you've changed. You've broken free from the loop of validation, and now their view means nothing. Embrace your emotional independence. Don't go back to the past ways. Don't give them the pleasure of thinking they still have command over your joy. You've moved past that, and that's your biggest victory. So what's the takeaway here? Stop giving people the opportunity to take you for granted. Stop being the person who's always there, no matter how badly they treat you. The moment you walk away, the moment you vanish, everything changes. You hold the control now. They'll feel it. They'll wish they hadn't, and they'll realize they've lost something that can't be replaced. If you're ready to take back your power and stop being an option, comment below with the words, "I'm done being an option," because you're about to enter the most powerful version of yourself. If this video spoke to you, if you felt a change in your thinking, consider joining the channel memberships. It helps us keep creating good content like this and makes it available to as many people as possible. And if membership isn't for you, press that subscribe button. Both choices help the channel grow, and I appreciate every bit of support. Remember, you're in command now. See you on the next video. You've completed the journey. If this knowledge of power and independence was valuable, pay it forward. Like, share, and subscribe to The Manipulated Mind with Stephanie for more.